Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing lately, and personally, I think it's a perfect example of how social media can twist reality into something completely unrecognizable. So, here's the deal. Jeudy, the Browns wide receiver, found himself at the center of a viral storm, and it's all because of a video that, quite frankly, was taken way out of context. But what makes this really interesting is how it highlights the bigger issue of misinformation and the pressure athletes face in today's digital age. So, the story goes like this: a video surfaces showing Jeudy holding up four fingers, and suddenly, it's interpreted as him endorsing Deshaun Watson in the Browns quarterback competition. Now, if you take a step back and think about it, why would a seasoned player like Jeudy, who's been in the league for 7 years, make such a statement on social media? It just doesn't add up. And sure enough, Jeudy himself called it out, saying the video was edited to remove a part where he was talking about his daughter's age. In my opinion, this is a classic case of how easily things can be manipulated to fit a narrative. What many people don't realize is that athletes are constantly under scrutiny, and every move they make can be misinterpreted. Jeudy's response was spot on when he said, "I don't even answer quarterback questions in here. Why would I answer quarterback questions on TikTok?" It's a fair point. Athletes have to navigate this minefield of public opinion, and one wrong move, or in this case, a manipulated video, can spark a firestorm. From my perspective, this incident is less about Jeudy and more about the culture of social media and how quickly we jump to conclusions. A detail I find fascinating is how Jeudy handled the situation. He didn't just brush it off, he took the time to clarify things, even speaking directly to Watson and Sanders to set the record straight. This raises a deeper question: how much responsibility do we, as consumers of content, have to verify what we see before we react? It's easy to share a video or retweet something without thinking, but what this really suggests is that we need to be more critical of the information we consume. What makes this even more intriguing is Jeudy's broader takeaway: nothing's real on social media. And honestly, he's not wrong. We've seen this time and again, not just in sports but in every corner of the internet. Misinformation spreads like wildfire, and once it's out there, it's hard to undo the damage. Personally, I think this is a wake-up call for all of us to be more mindful of how we engage with content online. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about a quarterback competition or a viral video. It's about trust, credibility, and the power dynamics between public figures and the public. Athletes like Jeudy are constantly in the spotlight, and every little thing they do can be scrutinized, often unfairly. One thing that immediately stands out is how quickly people were willing to believe the narrative without questioning its authenticity. It's a reminder that we need to be more skeptical and less reactive. So, what's the takeaway here? In my opinion, it's this: social media is a double-edged sword. It gives us unprecedented access to the lives of public figures, but it also amplifies misinformation and creates unnecessary drama. Jeudy's situation is a perfect example of how easily things can spiral out of control. And as we move forward, I think it's crucial that we all take a moment to pause, think critically, and not jump to conclusions. Because at the end of the day, the real story might be very different from what we see on our screens. What do you guys think? Have you ever seen a situation where social media completely misrepresented the truth? Let me know in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Because, honestly, this is a topic that affects all of us, whether we're on the field or just scrolling through our feeds.